I refuse to fight my brother Micky. Here's why. Okay, so a promotion in Bournemouth, a friend of mine, he's putting on a boxing event at the Celebrity Hotel in Bournemouth, and they know about the beef between me and my brother, and they've offered us to fight on the show to squash the beef. So originally, it being a boxing match, I thought, well, it's a bit of fun, and I could look after Micky in there. You know, he could earn some money, I could earn some money, and yeah, I wouldn't have to hurt him too bad. It's nothing barbaric. You know, a bit of fisticuffs with some gloves on. Micky wouldn't do the fight. I'm not being a bully or anything. I didn't ask for the fight, but Micky refused and said to make it MMA. The promoters come back to me and said, would you fight your brother MMA? I thought about it, and I thought that Micky wouldn't be able to handle the loss. I mean, his mental health isn't very well anyway, and you know, whether you were choking somebody out, imagine I was on top. I mean, it's ground and pound, you know, it's really brutal, hammer fisting your own brother. He hasn't got many brain cells to begin with. And, you know, it's easy for your ego to get in the way. I don't get anything from beating up a smaller guy, okay? Micky's naturally smaller, and it doesn't build me anything, you know? If anything, it takes away everything that he's worked for in his mixed martial arts career. Remember, Micky's been doing MMA longer than me. Micky's a real mixed martial artist with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu experience, and he's got a lot more tools than I have. But I know, and he knows, really he should know, that I can finish him very easily in mixed martial arts. I'll give you an example. I just grab his head, pull it down, get him in a guillotine. I use all my strength, and I just choke him out from where he stands. He taps, you know? I get him every time in submission wrestling. But still, whatever it was, whatever form of competition it was, at least if it was boxing, you could say, well, boxing's not my sport, boxing's Jimmy's sport. He's more experienced. But to beat him in his own game, I don't think his mental health can take it. See, me personally, if I was to get tapped out by Micky in an MMA match, because that's all he could ever beat me by, an arm bar, for example, because I'm going to tap rather than get my arm snapped, I would be cool with that. Not because it's his sport. Obviously, it would upset me for you trolls to know that, you know, Micky's the better fighter, you know, like, seriously, he's not, he couldn't beat me, and, you know, this is just my ego now. If me and him were to fight, it would be a winner takes all, okay, because I'm not doing it for the money, but I'd like to take his money at the same time. Yeah, like I said, the MMA thing, too barbaric. Even though he deserves it, you know, he's really been a complete a-hole. The way he's turned on the shadow boxer after the shadow boxer taking great care of him. The shadow boxer promised us a fortune, you know, let's make us rich and famous. And he was doing that exactly until Micky turned on him. He's got no patience. He calls us snakes. He's the snake, believe that, yeah? The way he's been carrying on, the way he's been stabbing us in the back, you know, it's disgusting. So really, he does deserve a beating. And as a matter of fact, today I woke up to a message, which I'm going to attach to this video. My brother's gone up to a girl who's walking my dog on the estate, and he's proceeded to talk trash about me, to say that I'm a bad man, a bad dog owner. Micky, you've never owned a dog in your life, okay? And if I talk about my last dogs over the last decades, they've all been dogs for life. My dog Rocky, yeah, was a dog for life. Okay, the reason I rehomed him at the age of 7, since I had him since he was a puppy, but at the age of 7, you know, I had my reasons, okay, but I'm not a bad dog owner. The second dog, Vito, yeah, admittedly I only had him for 2 years, but he was a kennel dog and he was very dangerous. Okay, so I couldn't really have him around people. So, you know, he had to go. Patch, I had him from a puppy. He's died obviously, but he was 8-year-old. And I only rehomed him because me and Jessica split up. She couldn't take care of him. I had him at the flat, it wasn't ideal. Stopped me from working, so I gave him to someone who could give him a better life. So, you know, you never looked after a dog for a month, never mind multiple years. Especially dogs with problems like Patch was extremely strong, extremely intelligent, and you know, I couldn't find anyone to look after him when I went on holiday because he was too much of a handful. So now you're talking about my dog Tank. Tank I didn't buy from a puppy. Tank I was given the opportunity to come around to grab this dog and rehome him, and I was going to make some money off the back of the dog, yeah, because I could easily find him a good home and someone to pay £1,000. Big fuck, bro. £1,000. That was the idea with Tank. I ended up keeping him because he's a great dog, and he's easy to get looked after while I'm on holiday. So you catch a woman walking my dog and then start talking crap about me, saying that I train dogs to be vicious, I train dogs to bite people, and then I get rid of them. That is what you said. Read the message, people. It infuriated me. I think this little ingrate, how dare he talk trash about me? You know, it makes me want to call up the promoter and say, yeah, I will do the MMA fight, and then look what happens to you, yeah, because I'll destroy you. And you can't take it. You wouldn't be able to take it. Mentally, you'd feel like killing yourself. Look at you when you lose a job. You go on about it for like, then anybody will listen. You don't understand. It's because of the shadow boxer and homeless Micky online. That's why they sacked me. You don't understand. Jimmy was heavier than me. I hadn't slept well the night before. Blah blah blah. If it was me, I'd be, you know, fine. I wasn't supposed to win. You know, like I lost. You know, the better man won on the night. I am a good sportsman and an athlete, I might add. I mean, you're still smoking, by the way. Mate, it's not even fair. An athlete like me. As a matter of fact, do you know this guy's been calling out Conor Tierney in bare knuckle boxing? Micky, you haven't even done a boxing match and completed the rounds. Never mind won a fight. Tell me a boxing match that you've won. I mean, actual boxing. Never mind bare knuckle against a champion. You're disrespectful the way you talk shit. You called out Paul Venice recently and said that you'd beat him if he's 100 kilos, but not if he's over 100 kilos. Micky, you're absolutely deluded. Maybe it'd be safer. I mean, you're either going to kill Bashir for Corey, who's actually, you know, just had a heart attack, and you want to fight him in no rules. You're either going to kill Bash, you're going to get killed by Paul Venice. Maybe it is better I finish you off after you've turned on me in the shadow boxer. But I come on to tell you why I wouldn't fight you, is because you mentally couldn't take it, you physically couldn't take it, and you spiritually couldn't take defeat. Okay, but I've got every reason to want to beat your ass the way you've been acting. Okay, and the real fans of the Pit of Doom know that you have done everything in your power to destroy what me and Shadow Boxer have worked so hard to create. Okay, bad monkey.